Alright, so it's another day. I'm going to start a new session and we're going to see how this works out. So I'm not actually doing it after a losing streak this time. I'm actually going to open my session with a live commentary. Had my coffee, so I'm feeling good in that regard. Tons of construction outside, so that will make this commentary really annoying for you guys, so another check mark there. And yeah, I haven't really had any practice matches yet this morning, so I might be a little bit sloppy in my first couple of games, and I'm probably only going to record a couple of games, so maybe this isn't the smartest idea, but we'll see how it turns out. Yeah, a couple new ideas I want to try out, especially versus Protoss. Alright, so this is TvT, and it's a small map, so not the best for my mass air build. I think I'll do it if I can cross map, otherwise I'm going to try some sort of like all-in-ish one base push. Maybe not all in, but I'm going to try a one base push and then work from there.
What's going on?
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
That's some noisy construction.
SCV ready.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
That's right, just adds to the ambiance here. It's just the SCVs drilling.
SCV ready.
Adds an element of realism to the game here. Let's buzz through those mineral patches. Why do I... Oh, just because I didn't queue up another SCV. Like, why do I have 130 minerals stored up and I haven't even placed a supply depot yet? So I think I'm actually going to scout with this SCV. Alright, that worked out well.
Additional supply depots required.
Big job, huh? Yep. Woohoo! Over to SCV ready. Go ahead.
Not enough minerals.
Alright, a little bit late on my
SCV
barracks. Okay, I think he's top left, so I'm going to go my Mass Sky Terran build.
Huh?
Wonder if I can cut him off before he can get in.
Well, butter my biscuit. SCV ready.
Yeah. Oh, what's he doing? Fast expand? Interesting.
We hear
Can I
you.
get in still? Yep.
SCV ready.
Oh, look at that.
SCV ready.
It's like he knew I was recording. I totally paid that guy to say that.
It's your dime. Gangway coming through. What's going on? Bad news?
Let's take a look at that expansion again.
Sure thing.
And we can start on the factory.
Yo.
Upgrade complete.
What's up?
Ooh. Interesting barracks placement. Makes me a little bit worried. I think I'm going to throw down bunker just to deal with that. And I want to see if there's an add-on on that thing.
Yep. Go, go, go.
This could be an anticipation of an expand, or...
Been waiting on you.
it's gone.
In the rear with the gear.
Very interesting.
What's going on? Yup. SCV ready. Yeah. In the rear with the gear. Ah! You scared me. Bad news. I can't build here. Big job, huh?
I'm going to get some sight out for the push.
Add-on complete.
The hell? I hear something. Oh, here we are.
Yo. Who wants some?
Well, I guess that's my information about whether he's going to add-on or not.
Add-on complete.
I should actually start scouting for that more often. I noticed the scout Reaper is becoming much more popular.
You want a piece of me, boy? SCV ready. Bad news. Will do.
So he won't catch my... no, that caught my second starport. He knows exactly what's up. Oh.
Big job.
He did get my refinery SCV, so I didn't actually notice that. That's something to be wary of, and something you should use yourself. If you target refinery SCVs, sometimes they won't replace them. Just gonna go D&D for a bit.
Yeah? Confirmed.
By the numbers, boys. Keep your shirt on, Sparky.
I got my ears on. Engine screaming.
Ah! You scared me! Well, butter my...
Call the ball. Turbines to full. Holla back.
Research complete.
Start my
Go
inside
ahead.
command center. Maybe supply depot.
You scared me!
Maybe another one.
Bad news.
A couple more marines. Head on. 6.
Receiving.
Alright, now I'm more or less ready to
Loud and clear.
start my harass here.
They ain't getting.
Ready to blunder. SCV ready.
Additional supply depots required. Additional supply depots required.
Mayday! Mayday! Fine.
I'm still spotted? Oh,
Weapons hot.
I see.
I'm gonna enjoy this. I got my ears on.
SCV ready.
Loud and clear. Yeah? Confirmed. Right. Turbines to full. Call the ball. Engaging. Holla back. Apocalypse. Call the ball.
Huh? Yeah, yeah.
No problem. Receiving. Yeah?
SCV ready.
Done and done. Roger that. Rolling thunder. Inbound. Can do.
Alright, so I feel alright about that. I saved up my energy kind of on purpose.
What's going on?
Engine screaming.
SCV ready.
Just so I can saturate this base harder. Get it mining harder, so I don't mine up my first quickly.
SCV ready.
That's one of these. Maybe start blowing up my back rocks.
Ah! You
Let's
scared me!
repair. Turn to my control group. Alright, feeling alright.
Go ahead.
Get my tech going.
In the rear with the gear. Huh?
0, 0. Starport.
Bad news. I can't build here. Big job.
Another command center.
SCV ready.
guess we can start on our Hellions. Oh, one thing I wanted to do is get a low ground bunker.
Yeah, whatever. Been waiting, ready to blunder. Of course. You got it.
Receiving.
Not enough energy.
Call the ball. Confirmed. Roger that. Inbound. Done and done.
Still no expansion.
Yeah?
Maybe over here?
Engaging. They ain't
Ready.
holding slow.
No one lives forever. SCV ready.
I guess I'll just pull back.
Yes, indeed. In the rear with the gear. Been waiting on. SCV ready. What's going on?
Vesting geyser required for placement.
Go ahead. Armed and ready.
I'm gonna need supply depot soon.
SCV ready. Yep. Ready to raise some hell. Big job, huh? SCV ready. Yeah, whatever. Ready to raise some hell.
4.
This better be good. Ah! Huh? Ready to blunder. Bad news? Ah! Just get ready to raise some hell. Go ahead.
So I'm feeling pretty good here.
Additional
Oh,
supply depots
supply depot.
required.
Didn't I just build supply depots? Maybe not.
SCV ready. Roger. In the rear.
Guess
with
these
the
battle
gear.
cruisers could go through them pretty quick.
What's going on? SCV ready.
Additional supply depots required.
Big job.
See if we can harass that back turret area again. See what we got here. Probably not the best target.
SCV ready.
Ooh, up front's good though.
Weapons hot. No problem.
Ah, that was some bad micro.
Certainly. Fight or flight. Yeah, right.
If I can finish that off. Alright, let's get back out of here now.
Primed.
That one doesn't look populated.
Go ahead. What's going?
3. Alright.
SCV ready. In the rear with the gear. Will do. Huh? Well, but SCV ready.
Holla back.
Bad news. SCV ready.
Additional supply depots required.
Ah! You scared me! SCV ready.
Additional supply depots required.
I think it's about time for a finishing blow at this point.
SCV ready.
Just gonna check those high yields quickly.
Who called in the fleet?
Same time, I'll blow up my own high yield.
Cauterize the air.
3, 2. Yeah, 3.
Job.
Mineral field depleted.
Ready to raise some hell. SCV ready. SCV ready. Daylight's burning.
Who called in the fleet?
Ready to raise some hell.
Course laid in.
That should be GG. Alright, and since my buddy's on, I'm going to quit this live session, and we'll make it this one a shorter video. At least I can encode it fast and get it up quick. Thank you everyone, and goodbye.
I see live people. I see dead people.
Alright, for today's thumbs up fact of the day, we're going to do a little analysis of that previous game, as it seemed to go very easy for me. So we kind of want to review why it went easy, what I did right, and more likely what my opponent did wrong. So to speed up here, and I decided to scout with this SCV a little bit earlier than I normally do, but just because I wanted to go, if he was close position, I wanted to go like a one base rush. So I wanted to find out if he's close position or cross map. My SCV is actually going to cross paths with his, so since I sent mine out so early and he's already reached this base, I know he hasn't looped the map yet, so he must be in the top right. I think in the original cast I said top left, but I meant top right. That's why I sent my SCV over here. I also know one other thing is that his SCV is going to arrive in my base very soon, so even though after my barracks and refinery, after my barracks finishes, I usually go orbital, then second gas, then supply depot. In this case, I'm actually going to go supply depot first, just because I know I have an opportunity to shut out a scout, which is going to be here any moment if I don't do it now. So denying that scouting just it'll slow down my gas in my orbital a little bit, but I think it's worth it. Getting a good look in his basing, he's only on one gas. Moving out, I'm going to retreat back to the Zelnaga, just hold that. Now I knew there was an SCV on the low ground, so I checked for an expansion. Didn't find an expansion, but I did find this barracks, and I'm not quite sure what was going on there, but it was a lucky find. I found the barracks there. I was looking for a command center, but I found the barracks. Did not see this add-on. This is important. If you see an early tech lab, it could be a stim timing, but most likely it's going to be a Scout Reaper. And Scout Reapers are great. They can save you a scan. They kind of arrive at the time where you want to scan to see what tech he's up to, and they can often pay for themselves as well with SCV kills. I think if you kill one SCV, it's probably worth it, just because it shuts down a portion of income. But look, he's going to get in. He's going to see my starport and the factory floating. And at the same time, he's going to get 1 kill, 2 kills, 3 kills, and he's pulled a bunch of my SCVs off the line, so it shut down my income some. He's injured some SCVs. And that's going to be it. But still, 3 kills, injured SCVs, scouted a lot, and pulled and shut down my income for a portion of the period of time. That's huge. And that's why the Scout Reaper is really nice. I mean, what is it? 50-50 or 50-25? They're not that expensive. 50-50. This is kind of nice, since the Zelnog is directly on the attack path between us. I took the Zelnog. At the same time, I also kept an Marine out front of his base, just to give me as much early warning as possible if he's going to push on me. That gives me time to maybe come around and start attacking his attack force from behind with my Banshees. Force him to either continue moving forward or to move back to attack my Banshees. And it looks like he actually did scan me as well, so he's seen the double starports. And I believe this is a mistake here. He's one harvester behind, by the way, too, which is a little bit of a mistake. But he's seen double starports. You know it's incoming. So he threw down a couple turrets, but really, what's another 200 minerals? Why not throw down another turret here and another turret here and completely stuff my double Banshee attack? I mean, you would completely waste the attack path I took if you do that. But instead he didn't, so I'm actually coming in from the top with one Banshee and I'm coming from the bottom with another. It's probably good to hotkey them to 1 and 2, so you can just double tap 1 and double tap 2 to flip between them. I didn't actually do that. And it looks like he has a Viking patrolling the bottom, so his only weakness is the top, where it seems I got lucky, and that's where I came in. Using hold position just so I don't get sucked into these missile turrets. Pulling back. Notice I'm still able to get attacked here. You gotta be a little bit wary of that. I'm outside the attack range of this missile turret, but keep in mind they detect much further than they can actually attack. Luckily, I was actually watching that time, so I didn't lose my Banshee stupidly like I normally do. Just picking a target I can attack like that. Refinery. While I focus on this refinery on the other side. Whoops, what did I do? Shoot. Where the heck were we? So what he did is he went to scan, and it was a horrible scan, and we'll find that out in a second. Fast forward to 6 minutes. There's the Reaper, 7 minutes, 8 minutes. Alright, almost there. Last on top, pull back. Last from the bottom. So here comes a scan. He's scanning here. I don't know what... maybe he thought he could kill both. If he scanned between my Banshees, like the Marines could kill this Banshee and the Viking kill this one, but that's being really, really greedy and optimistic. What he could have done is just scan, say, like here. Then this Banshee would be completely trapped. He could just kite the Viking, like move towards the Banshee between shots, and he'd definitely be able to take it down. Because if you scan here, that means to get beyond this scan, I'd have to move my Viking or my Banshee all the way back like here. Obviously I can't move this direction as I'm moving into a missile turret, so a well-placed scan and a good Viking micro can kill a Banshee. But fourth place scan like that allows me to easily back up, and I only took a couple shots. And now I get the option to pull this Banshee back in. We got the production tab. It's good to see what's going on here. Looks like neither of us are macroing well. There I'm throwing down like one Marine, so it looks like I got, or sorry, one SCV, so I'm keeping my SCV production going where he is not so much. Looks like he's panicking a bit. So anyone who macros worse than me, it must be really bad, because I'm pretty bad at macro, especially when I'm attacking. So let's work on the add-ons of this one as I focus with this guy, although he does come uncloaked, and that's the end of that. But I think I killed off a couple more SCVs. In fact, we can back up and check out his kill count. If I click fast enough. So he's actually got 6 kills. He's going to knock away that SCV. One more. So it's going to be 8 kills in that Banshee. And this one's got 4, and he's knocked off a reactor and a tech lab. I go to kill the Reaper, but that's the only unit here I can't 2-shot. Keep in mind you do 24 damage for a volley, so you can kill Marine in 2 shots, but a Reaper you can't. Marine with combat shield you also can't kill with 2 shots. I pull out, and if we bring up the units lost tab, 900 damage to his 400. Income tab, I'm up by 7 harvesters. So I was able to macro a little bit better than him during that time, plus I killed a few SCVs. And at the same time I got my expansion up where he didn't. He's trying to double expand now. And I'm going to be taking my 3rd as well. I I waited a second longer, I actually could have planted this in the correct position. Oh well. So that's one of the nice things with Banshees, you can actually just, on the downtime, use them to blow away the rocks and get them repaired. And then when you're ready to move out again, come back out. So obviously on this attack, I know he's going to have more defense. He's going to have more Marines. He'll probably have a Raven out. He's going to maybe have more turrets down. So you got to be a little more passive on this attack. So I'm just going to tap away at the front line. I may even scan it first. No, let's take a look. Kill Supply Depot. Force this Banshee to lift. I was wondering if I actually got this or not. Yes, I did. I know I didn't kill it, but I knew I had it like close to dead. Playing this side, slowing down his expansion a little bit, doing some damage, but I'm going to pull back. If you face Stim Marines, just run. Don't try to kite them, because Stim Marines are way too fast and do way too much damage. So just run away. If you stop once to fire, you'll end up killing 2 Marines and losing 3 of your own Banshees. So again, just a little harass, keeping him back, and pulling back to repair. And think of this just like Mutalisks. Like, what do Mutalisks do to you? They give you map control, so I know what's going on. They're good for scouting, I can see what he's up to. I saw that he took his expansion, I saw that he had a Raven. And they're good for harassment. Just go around and poke around and kill what you can. Go for like low hit point stuff like supply depots and Marines and SCVs. And the whole time I still maintaining this site so I can see, poking here every once in a while to see if he's taking this expansion and knowing when he pushes out. I'm going to take my 4th tier. Sorry, we're just going to bring a production tab. So he's macroing very poorly. He's not building any SCVs, and that's definitely his downfall. You can see he's way behind now. 29 to 51. So that's probably what made this so easy. Finally now building a couple SCVs, but yeah. Just not staying on top of it like you should. Really, in any matchup, outside of like very key situations, you should be building non-stop workers. I don't care what your race is, up until like at least 70. And probably 90. If you're in the Gold League or below, I can guarantee you that's one of your major problems, is you're just not keeping SV production maxed. You probably go up to like 17 or 30 and then you just kind of stop. And if you didn't stop, you'll just find you'll overrun people at those levels. So I actually hide this command center. That just means there's less time for him to scout this and snipe it. Like, he's going to have to scout it now and kill it right now to be able to kill it before I turn it into a fortress. Transferring out SCVs. And he's taking his 3rd at the same time I've already saturated my 4th. I think I missed it, but if you saw in the original, I was actually able to snipe this command center that went out here. And now I'm just basically waiting for a timing push. I got my 1-1 upgrades. I'm just waiting for 2-2 to finish, and then I'm going to end the game. Using Blue Flame Hellions. This isn't the Iacoic build. The Iacoic build is to open Blue Flame Hellion drop, then mix in the Banshees and the Mass Air, and transition into something late game, which may be Battlecruisers. I actually prefer Banshee Harass early. I find you can defend better with Banshees if he puts heavy pressure on you. And then I'll only mix in the Blue Flame Hellions if he's going heavy Marines to counter my Mass Air, which he is doing here. So if he's going more heavy Vikings to counter me, I don't even bother getting the Hellions. Because if you get air only, it makes his tanks completely useless. Where in this case, his tanks are actually going to focus fire my Hellions. So it's nice that they don't have a target. But when he has all these Marines, I guess you can see what you gotta do here. Get some Blue Flame shots off. It did definitely help roast. But this is mostly an economic win. I got my 2-2 upgrades. He was 1-0 on his Marines, and his Vikings were 0-0, and his Thors and tanks were 0-0. Way ahead in income, way ahead in upgrades, and yeah. So, conclusion for this analysis is majority of the reason it was so easy was just my opponent wasn't keeping up on his SCV count. And if we rewind a bit, I'm interested to see, because as you can see, his main is mined out. I'm going to retreat just back to before he took his 3rd. So you can see he's almost mined out his main. Yet he hasn't transferred anything to his next expansion yet. And this is why I say you want to saturate your newer bases more. Because now look at this problem. He has 2 bases. Like my 2 bases, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got almost every mineral patch except for 1. He's lost all his mineral patches. So he's down to 5 patches here. So he's got, this is only half a base because he's only got 5 patches. And this is only half a base because he hasn't saturated it properly. You want to pull down lots of SCVs to saturate this. Like at least half of your SCVs from up here. Lots of energy left over on his orbitals. He could call down a ton of mules right now, which he isn't. And just being way behind in harvester count. So mostly a macro fail. I wonder what his APM was. So he's got 70 APM. He's got APM 20 higher than mine, but he's kind of forgetting everything. This could be just panic from the Banshees, or maybe his clicks just aren't as effective as my clicks, because no one should have worse macro than me. That should be like the bar you set. If my macro is worse than Ketroc's, I'm doing something really, really wrong, because that's not my skill whatsoever. Before I push out, notice I did send a Viking just to each of the high yields, just to have an idea what's going on, and then ride them back to this base here. Also blowing out the rocks on my own high yield. Something like I said, you should do that between every battle with the Sky Terran build. Not between every battle, but between every harass. Go in, do some damage. When you need to come back to repair, and blow out the rocks while you're repairing. It's definitely an annoyance when I go Mass Ravens how hard it is to take out destructible rocks when you don't have an army, but Banshees and Battlecruisers can blow through rocks in no time. And this is just going on and on and on, so I'm going to end this here, and that was my analysis. Not much of a thumbs up fact, but probably the first time I've actually done a live game and then followed it up with a replay to analyze, so I guess you guys can let me know what you think of that. And with that, we'll end this. Thank you everyone, and goodbye.